Hi, I'm Steve Shira, and welcome to Spotlight Sonoma. We're broadcasting today from Link Creative Studios. With me on the show today, we have Richard McChinak from Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for being on our show today, Richard.
Of course.
And so, there's a lot of, obviously, lenders out there. What made your choice so easy to go to Cross Country Mortgage?
The atmosphere that I work in on a daily basis. I work with my friends. They're my family. We keep each other accountable and motivated. So, uplift each other.
Yeah. What would you say is your biggest key to, servicing people who are coming to you for residential mortgages?
Relationships. Bottom line, getting to know somebody at a deep level, being open, listening, understanding their priorities, even if they don't, so I can make them my priorities.
And then, so coming from that, experience, how do you try to put yourself in their chair of being an actual person coming to you maybe for the first time and never going through the home loan process? How do you set their mind at ease?
My experience, it doesn't matter how many times you've gone through the home loan process. It's always something different. There's so many moving parts. You really just have to be patient. There's a lot going on. So it's an emotional time. You're talking about finances. You're looking at things that maybe you haven't looked at in a while. So me being there, listening, putting time in, knowing them at a deep level, that's how I break through that.
That makes sense. One of the things that you touched on was kind of emotions. I think out there in our market with the Kincaid fire happening right now, what's the kind of emotional level gauge that you're feeling out there in the market today after that fire?
Sonoma County in general, we've been through a lot, especially in the last couple of years. We've done it as a community. We've stayed strong, been there for each other. The support is great. It's amazing to see our community come together like that. Sonoma County, it's emotional. Prices are increasing. Availability goes up and down. Rates go up and down. So having that baseline and the consistency of just simplifying, keeping things to what matters, and just focusing on the end goal helps overcome that.
What do you see as one of the biggest things? Because I think most of the times I talk to people about housing prices and they say, it's just so expensive. What's your biggest takeaway, or how do you address that with your clients? It
is expensive, bottom line. Yeah. So acknowledge that, accept that, and move past that, because it only is getting more expensive. You looked at houses 20 years ago, it was expensive then, but True. A lot of people wish they would have bought a house 20 years ago.
I wish I would have bought a house 20 years ago. Exactly.
So if you can afford the mortgage, if it doesn't overextend you, if you're financially stable, regardless of what happens, then it's a good decision.
Excellent. Last question I think is the biggest part. What are we looking for in 2020? What's the future look like in residential real estate?
2020 is looking great. Rates are great right now. I personally think they're going to continue to stay the same, if not get a little better. And you're also going to see loan limits increase on conforming loans in 2020.
Oh, really?
So what that means, to put it simply, is if you're shopping for a home, first-time home buyer or not, it really strengthens you as a buyer, increases your buying power. From the same scenario from now to 2020, your buying power is going to increase substantially.
Richard, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I think you provided our viewers at home with a lot of great information and some stuff that they can go ahead and use for their own benefit. We appreciate you guys at home. Don't be afraid to get social with us. Follow us on Facebook as well as YouTube. And my name is Steve Shira with Spotlight Sonoma, and we'll see you next time.